NBA playoffs continue. Coming right up.
On tap tonight, NBA playoff action continues. It's Game 2 of the Western Conference semifinals. Along with and it's going to be the Trailblazers off the tip. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Duran out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Grady Dick. And it's Marshall in at the small forward. The shot. By LeBron, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the lead just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
3, Marshall. Nailed from three-point land.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Probably the last guy you want to foul out there. Maxey almost automatic at the strike.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws here for the night.
At the line for your Trailblazers.
And so he makes both from the line.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Pass to Marshall. It's Dick on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. And here's Marshall from the arc. Portland grabs the miss. And it's been pretty smooth sailing for him in the playoffs so far. They've only dropped 2 games.
And they're a team that doesn't get rattled, even with all the pressure that comes with postseason basketball. It's a testament to the leadership in that locker room.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Chauncey Billups and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We immediately mentioned that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, of course, is at the top of their scouting report. He told me the key to stopping SGA is defending without fouling. Easier said than done. And try to keep him off the free throw line. And try, emphasis on try, to make Shai a jump shooter. A very tall task, guys.
Thanks so much, David. Up top, Maxey. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Here's Embiid. Banked in off the glass.
And talk about effort. Embiid standing. With that one.
Minnesota's gone 1-2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Randle. Empty that time from Leonard. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Timberwolves ball.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Maxey against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dick. Marshall sets a screen for Dick. And here is Marshall from the arc. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Maxey against Gilgeous-Alexander. It's stolen by Duran. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Randle outside. Here's Dick. There's the triple. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
And whenever Dick is getting a pass, if he has any chance to get off a clean jumper, you know it's going up.
Maxey passes to Leonard. Embiid sets the pick for Leonard. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
You see the competitor in Leonard matching the 3 from the other end.
It's to Randle. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Back to Randall. Here's the three. Maxey grabs the miss. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Portland. With the drive. And the layup's good off the glass.
And Maxey plays with so much energy. That time he wheels that one in off the contact.
Randall outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Maxey. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist from Randall.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
Maxey looking it over. Just 5 to shoot. Leonard kicks to James. Lays it up and banks it in.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Randall outside. Down low. Nice move. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game. LeBron with it. Now defended by Randall. LeBron passes to Embiid. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Nobody near Leonard. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Leonard's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Trailblazers. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Duran with the screen on Maxey. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
We've got Williams. Monk is out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Zion Williamson. And it's Towns in at the center position. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Gilgeous-Alexander. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
And he makes good on the layup. Giddey's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Trailblazers.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Sensabaugh. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Here's Giddey. And it's McConnell with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 7. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. And no good that time. Good D by Williamson. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got the lead up to 9 now for the Trailblazers.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Outside Williams to the middle. Wants to get it to McConnell and does. And it's Portland with the rebound. They look to start a new streak after losing on Monday.
And it seemed inevitable that they were going to lose that game with how they struggled, but in the end, they had an opportunity to win.
Yeah, and those are the type of losses that kept me up late at night. They were 1-2 plays away. You think about every possibility just to get 1 or 2 more buckets.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Gilgeous Alexander. Got it. He's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
To the inside. Williams in the post. Towns sets the pick for Monk. Knocks down the 3-ball. Monk's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the blue ball. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Third is Josh Giddey.
And guys, that shooting percentage of his has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs. He has been completely locked in.
And here's McConnell. Pass to Duren. Shoots over Towns. Duren, no good. Trailblazers leading by 12. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Back to Giddey. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And if he sniffs the rim, he's attacking. Giddey not messing around when he gets in close like that.
McConnell passes to Duren. Over Towns. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and that is key for them, continuing to build out this lead.
And Marshall kicks to Randall. Pass to Dick. Can they get it? Hits the three-point bomb. Dick's got 6.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. It's a 16-point game. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Off target with his 3. Monk dishes to Williamson. Duren pulls it in. Marshall passes to Randall. That ball was a great assist by Marshall. Randall's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
And so it's Josh Giddey making things happen for the Portland Trailblazers. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Thanks for joining us for postseason basketball. Clearly, guys, the second half going to be a tough task for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Their opponent is beating them up on the boards, and they're not taking it well.
No, they are not. It's been pretty embarrassing. Checking out the circumstances. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the...
And we welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. You have to like what you're seeing, guys, from Josh Giddey.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
On the court for Minnesota, we've got Shai Gilgeous Alexander. Duren out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Dick. And it's Marshall in at the 3, the small forward.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Here's Giddey. Towns kicks to Monk. Takes a 3. Portland again missing.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Randall. For Portland, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Giddey, no good that time. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, 4 failed attempts to start this half. Not what they wanted out of the locker room.
Pass to Duren. Over Giddey. Hits the jumper. Duren's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, let me tell you something about Jalen Duren. This guy fears no one, and he plays with a mean streak.
Kicks it out to Williamson. Monk outside. Hands it from downtown. Monk's got 6.
And Monk has proven that he is a terrific scorer from the perimeter. When he's in rhythm, he has no problem letting it fly.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Timberwolves shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Trailblazers leading by 12. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Giddey the pass to Williamson. Shot clock at 6. Monk for 3. It's tipped. The kick out to Williams. Williamson with the screen for Williams. A 3 ball. It's good from long range. And the Trailblazers lead by 15.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Marshall can't hit. Trailblazers leading by 15. Here's Giddey. Drives to the hoop. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
And he's got the speed to get away from defenders. Giddey turning on the Jets there.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. So Portland ends up going with the new group. Minnesota also with the sub. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Marshall. There's 1:47 left to play in the third. Here's McConnell. Pass to Dick. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. On the line, and he comes up with the deuce. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Here's LeBron. Makes it off the glass.
As he's gotten older, LeBron has changed his body, relying a little more on that power.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Thompson. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. James outside. Leonard, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Trailblazers lead by 19.
And the work rate that Kawhi shows on every play never takes a moment off, and that can lead to second chance opportunities.
McConnell finds Randall. 32 seconds left in the third. Pass to Duran. From 11 feet away. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's LeBron, and he banks in the layup. He's got 8.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Good D by Thompson. And so it's Portland sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Tyrese Maxey out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's LeBron James. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Leonard in at the 4 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. McConnell scanning the floor. Thompson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Sensabaugh. Shoots from 12. It's rebounded by Leonard. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
Well, keeping control of the ball must have been an emphasis for them. Very clean game so far.
Minnesota making a switch here. Dick's checked in. Outside Williams. 3-pointer. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. Maxey against McConnell. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 20.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Embiid with the block.
And how about the anticipation from the big fella? Embiid is one of the league's premier shot blockers.
And a closer look here at the hustle stance for Portland.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
And just a great job converting those second chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shot opportunities. The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He has decided it's the right time to talk. On defense, Portland. And stolen by James. And here we go. Fast break. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Randall. And here's Marshall from the arc, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
Now here's LeBron. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
LeBron James. Shooting 1.
Minnesota's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Dick. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Duran, the pass to Dick. Shot clock at 5. Randall no good.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
LeBron drives in. Rebound by Marshall. And here's Marshall bring it up for the Timberwolves. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Marshall sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Maxey. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Portland's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Here's James. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
And once James catches fire, just keep feeding the beast. It is that simple.
Randall outside from downtown. And it's Portland with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
And guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in game 2 for the Trailblazers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this win has really got to feel fantastic, guys. It evens up the series now at 1 game apiece.
Yeah, I mean, it's a whole new series now. The best of 5, if you will. You never want to lose 2 to start this thing off, but right now they've got something to be happy about going into game 3.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for LeBron.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
And maybe the most storied high school player ever. It's amazing to think that LeBron's exceeded expectations at the pro level.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Marshall. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
.40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 3, Marshall. Rebound by the Trailblazers. And Portland with the ball. They're on a 17-5 run here. Here's James. And LeBron throws it down hard.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Embiid.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's LeBron. And LeBron throws it down hard.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
And that was the last thing they needed. Now the clock is stopped, and they put them on the line.
He hits both from the strike. Now a timeout called by Portland. 3 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And the game pretty much over. Curious timeout here.
Well, they could be trying to just make a change just so their subs can close this game out.
Here's LeBron. Off the inbound, no good. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but I think this was a game they had to have.
And I don't think it's overstating it. I agree with you. I mean, going down 2-0 would have given this team a huge hill to climb. But now at one game apiece and with some momentum, this is anybody's series.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much. LeBron, in the fourth quarter, were you looking to be aggressive?
Yeah, just try to close the game out. You know, my teammates looked for me in the fourth quarter to close the game out with my scoring and just my playmaking ability. So, you know, to be able to go out there and come through for it means a lot.
I know they're used to it by now, but I know you're still happy with the win. Congrats. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second-round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. So now, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying...